The Labour Party's obsession with people's skin colour has reached a whole new level as they've somehow managed to insult both white and non-white citizens of the United Kingdom. Hello everybody, welcome to the channel that challenges the mainstream media and the political establishment, from the left-wing nutters to the globalist elite, and today, the Labour Party. The hateful Labour Party who are obsessed with causing more division every day in our society, just to use it for their own political point scoring and gaining power. Now, one of these figures is Annalise Dodd, and this is about the clash between Annalise Dodd and Lee Anderson, one of the last few Conservatives left in the Tory party, and one of the last few members of Parliament who's actually willing to challenge the left, who's actually willing not just to challenge the left, but of course challenge the establishment, regardless of which side. Now, Annalise Dodd decided to tweet this and write this article and everything else, saying, under the Conservatives, black families are 5 times more likely to be behind on energy bills, 4 times more likely to be behind on their rent and mortgage. Okay, the Labour Party will address racial inequality in government, including with a new Race Equality Act. What? This is Britain. This is 2023 Britain. I was almost going to say 2022. 21st century. I don't understand why they think they are living in a different country in a different era. The fact that they want to mention issues and concerns that relates to the voters and the taxpayers of this country, and they will somehow bring up their identities and different categories. You know why they're doing that. Their target audience is not the masses. Their target audience is certain groups and certain categories of these identity groups to just cause division and stir the pot. Now, luckily, Lee Anderson, who's, I guess I said, one of the last Conservative members of the Tory party, came out and hit back. Good, he said. Well, it would appear that the energy bills are racist. A British gas never asked me what colour my skin was when I signed up. This is what Labour stand for. I cannot abide divisive politics. Call this nonsense out. Now, the interesting thing about this is Lee Anderson is absolutely spot on, and we know that's exactly why they're doing this. But people are not stupid. People definitely are not stupid. On Twitter, even on Twitter, which is not the real world, they decided to... This is a few replies that we have to Annalise Dodd. Look at this, for example. One person said, is the Labour Party saying that black people don't pay their bills and they're going to force them to? Yeah, that is a very good question. Another person said, I've seen some drivel on here from the Labour Party, but this is on another planet. Utterly obsessed with skin color, and of course, everything is racist. Absolutely everything. You are a disgrace. And they had another person saying, sowing division again. This is the Labour Party's plan. And yes, it is. In case people need a bit of a reminder, this was the Labour Party in the year 2020. This was Keir Starmer and Angela Rayner. We know exactly why this happens. We know why they took the knee. We know why. And a whole class of our politicians in our British system is either combined with people who are just completely incompetent or weak and feeble. And this is also a problem with the political right in Britain. And that's why people like Lee Anderson need to be praised, because even the general centre-right conservative, small c conservative, not even Tory, just normal conservative-minded people, even including Tories, they've either been until now too polite when it comes to challenging the left, or weak when it comes to challenging the left, or just completely incompetent. Put aside the fact that some of them became socialists, but we're talking about those who are still not really socialists. They're still centre-right minded people, but they don't know how to challenge this narrative. So it's very good to see someone like Lee Anderson actually doing this as a member of parliament in the House of Commons. So not just a commentator like me, not just like an activist. He has some sort of credentials in the Westminster bubble. Oh. Not that people actually respect the Westminster bubble these days, but it does matter. And I think if we have more Lee Andersons, and we are seeing some coming up inside Reform UK, for example, then we could see a bit of a backlash. We could actually see countering arguments against the consensus, because the political left used to be the anti-establishment side. But now they are the establishment, not just in terms of the political system, but also media and culture, sports, everything. Everything's been dominated by the liberal left. So they are no longer the anti-establishment side, they are the establishment. We're going to come back in half an hour with more updates for you guys. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.